The night was quiet. Too quiet. Alex Rockefeller walked alone, the lights of Essex Manor fading behind him. Laughter still echoed in his ears. Mockery. Disdain. $50,000. That was all he needed to save his mother. And yet, it was a sum no one there was willing to spare. He clenched his fists. Not in anger, but in helplessness. For the first time, Alex felt truly exhausted. That was when it happened. A black luxury car slowed beside him. The engine made no sound. The windows were dark. It stopped. The rear door opened. A middle-aged man stepped out. His suit was perfectly tailored. His presence heavy. To the world, he was a nightmare. But in front of Alex, he bowed. Deeply. "Young master," the man said respectfully. Alex froze. He instinctively looked around. There was no one else. "Who are you?" Alex asked carefully. "And why are you calling me that?" The man straightened slightly, but the respect never left his posture. "My name is Lex Gunther." The night seemed to still. Alex felt his breath tighten. Lex Gunther. The ruler of Thousand Miles conglomerate. A name feared in both the underworld and the business world. "You were joking," Alex said quietly. Lex shook his head. "I would never joke with my master." Alex swallowed. "Master. I used to serve William Rockefeller," Lex said calmly. Alex felt the ground shift beneath him. "You were saying 1,000 miles. Lex nodded. "It was founded by your father." Alex's mind reeled. Lex continued, his voice steady. "Master William Rockefeller lived two lives. One in the light. And one in the shadows. The Rockefeller Group stood openly. 1,000 Miles existed to protect everything from behind." Alex exhaled slowly. "All this time, I was kneeling for $50,000. Lex said nothing. Instead, he turned toward the car. From inside, he carefully brought out a sealed black box. The surface was smooth. Untouched. Pristine. "This box," Lex said softly, "was entrusted to me by your father. I have never opened it. Not once. From the day he placed it in my hands, until today." Lex offered the box with both hands. Alex accepted it. The weight surprised him. "Why today?" Alex asked. Lex bowed his head. "Because your father instructed me to return everything only when you were pushed to the edge." This was the day. Alex opened the box. Inside lay a jade ring. Ancient. Unfamiliar. Its color deep and mysterious. It did not shine. Yet the moment Alex saw it, his heartbeat steadied. The ring felt aware. "That ring has never known another hand," Lex said softly. "It has waited only for you." Alex closed the box. Lex continued quietly. "Madame Brittany does not need to know what kind of world Master William created." Alex understood. Lex reached into his suit and handed Alex a simple black card. "This is my personal number," Lex said. "It will be active for you at all times. Day or night." Then he presented another card. Dark silver. Heavy. At its center was the emblem of 1,000 Miles. "The Supreme VIP card," Lex said. "With this, the business world will recognize you. Most major enterprises are connected to 1,000 Miles in one way or another." Lex stepped back respectfully. "For now, young master," he said, "please go and take care of Madame Brittany. When the time comes, you only need to call me." Lex bowed once more. Not as a don, but as a servant. The car door closed. The vehicle disappeared into the night. Alex stood alone. A sealed box in one hand. 2 cards in the other. For the first time since his fall, he was no longer helpless.